Hey guys, it's Reagan Kelly here from the Freedom 15 movement, and wherever in the world this video finds you guys, maybe you're just getting ready to go out for Saturday night, perhaps you're waking up Sunday morning, or maybe if you're in the same time zone as me, it's late Sunday afternoon, perhaps you're cooking dinner, getting the kids ready for school tomorrow, gearing up for the week ahead. Whatever it may be, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever time zone you're in, I hope this finds you well. I hope this finds you happy and healthy and abundant and just at an absolutely awesome moment in your life right now. So if for some reason that doesn't sound like you, then I think this video has probably come at a pretty good time. And if that does sound like you and you do feel pretty fantastic, then chances are this video is just going to reinforce how truly awesome life really is. See, today, guys, I want to share with you a fun fact. In fact, it's probably my most favorite fun fact of all time. And one of the reasons I love it so much is because it's backed by science. See, scientists have actually found a way to calculate the statistical probability of you being born at the time that you were born. So they've taken into account, war upon war over thousands and thousands and thousands of years. They've taken into account every kind of natural disaster that you could think of, dinosaurs, ice ages, everything. They really did take into account everything they possibly could to, as I said, calculate the statistical probability of you being born to the parents you were born to with the particular DNA structure that you have. Now, guys, that statistical probability, it's 1 in 400 trillion. 1 in 400 trillion. So that's a 4 followed by 11 zeros. I remember when I heard that for the first time, it almost blew my head off. Literally, I was just mind boggled. And every time I think about it again since that time, and even now, that statistical probability of you even being born, as I said, it's just absolutely mind-blowing. Now, that's not even taking into account the fact that if you're watching this video, you're obviously fortunate enough to have internet access, to have some kind of a phone or internet connection or a computer or a laptop, whatever it may be, some kind of technology. Chances are you also live in a Western society. You have the mental faculties and the physical abilities to be able to access information and to be able to even watch this video and to hear what I'm saying, so that just blows the probability out of the water of being where you are now at that very point, at this very moment. And one of the reasons I'm making this video for you guys today is because it's backed by a very simple question, and that is your life reflecting the fact that you are 1 in 400 trillion? So is what you did today or what you plan to do today a reflection of the fact that the odds of you being alive are 1 in 400 trillion? Is your relationship a reflection of that? The quality of your relationship? Is the language that you use in your everyday life, or perhaps even just the language you used today or in the last 5 minutes, does that illustrate the fact that you're 1 in 400 trillion? See, I've heard several times today, over and over, when I ask somebody how they are, usually a stranger, they'll say, not bad, or I'm fine, or yeah, good, thanks. That kind of language, is that reinforcing the fact that you're 1 in 400 trillion? Are the conversations you're having, are you talking about people? Are you bringing negativity into conversation? Are you acting out in some other mediocre way and, failing to catch yourself in doing so? As I said, is your life right now, is what you're doing to earn an income? Perhaps you're working a job that you don't like. Is that reflecting the fact that you're 1 in 400 trillion? See, at the time that I heard this statistic, it was backed by another statistic that said 1 in 3 Americans are dissatisfied with their life. That's over 100 million people are dissatisfied. That's almost 5 times the population of Australia, And obviously I only have the American statistic, but I do think that that's a reflection, broadly speaking, of Western society. Now, as I said, that's not a reflection of the fact that the chances of us being alive are 1 in 400 trillion. Sorry, guys, I really can't say it enough because so often we'll get an opportunity to change our lives. Maybe we'll get a chance to change someone else's life. Perhaps we you know, we have an idea, maybe an idea that could even change, you know, our local community or perhaps even the world on some scale. You know, as I said, an opportunity to change our life, to change our lifestyle, to change our health for the better, or our finances or our relationship. And instead of taking action on that, we hit that snooze button. It's a snooze button, not on the alarm clock, not necessarily, or that too actually, but it's this inner snooze button that says it can wait, or it's not important, or I'm going to prioritize something else that's really not going to change my life in any way because, you know, that's too hard, or I fear for it, or, you know, it's going to take too much effort, or whatever it may be. It's that inner snooze button that says, I'll do it later, or, you know, it's too hard, it's not for me, or I don't have the right experience, or I don't have enough time, or I don't have enough money, whatever it may be. But all these choices, and every time we hit that button inside of us, that snooze button, we are neglecting the fact, as I said, that we are 1 in 400 trillion. That's absolutely astonishing. And as I said, that's not even taking into account all of the other things that you're fortunate enough to have. See, we live in the most amazing time in history. As I said, the simple fact that you're able to watch this video, that you're able to access any possible information that you could ever possibly dream to have. You know, whatever you need to know, you punch that into Google, it will return hundreds upon thousands upon hundreds and tens and hundreds and thousands of millions of different articles on that particular area, you know, weight loss or earning more money, working from home, or, you know, changing something about your relationship. All that information is there for us. So why is it still then that we hit that inner snooze button and we go back to sleep? We just think it can wait for another day, or it's never going to happen, or it's not for me, you know, whatever that reason may be. So really, guys, what I'm encouraging you to do is to, as I said, reflect on every area of your life. Reflect on your health, your relationships, your finances, your career, your spiritual side, every single thing, your family. And really reflect on whether your actions, your language, your thoughts, your feelings are a reflection of that statistical probability. One more time, in case you missed it, it's 1 in 400 trillion, guys. It's absolutely mind-blowing. And really write it down, pin it up next to your bed, so when you roll over and when you want to go back to sleep, when you're feeling down, or, you know, you can't be bothered doing something, or you put it off until tomorrow, look at that. It's going to be a 1, ... 4, and as I said, 11 zeros. 1 in 400 trillion, guys. Keep that in mind at every point in your day, and I promise you, you'll be seeking out everything that's mediocre. You'll start to dream bigger, and you'll start to be much more brave with your life. Thank you very much, you guys. Take action on what you've heard today. Feel free to like, to comment, and share if you did find value, and I shall speak to you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.